But not to name any. But I know there are games out there like that. I think that's it, right? I think that's it for now. Yes. Well, that guy's looking rather dapper. I like it. We've probably already seen someone like that, and a model like that, maybe. I don't know if I noticed, I'm not sure, so. But, right, there's actually a couple of entrances I believe we can go to, but I guess since I'm here, we're just going to go through here. Ugh. Wow, I didn't mean to speak to you. You can go in and out of the castle whenever you want. Prince Charmless has been found at last, so the doors are open now. Has been found. The prince has gone walkies, has he? I guess so. So for the cutscene, that's pretty much going to come up soon. I'm probably just going to leave Jessica in her outfit. But pretty much, depending on what she's wearing, because she's in the cutscene, it will get used. So it's just kind of like fan service, essentially. It's fan service. That's what I'm getting at. It's going to be a fan servicey type thing where they're like, let's use Jessica because that's what she's there for. She doesn't like it, but that's what she's there for. That's what you've been designing. Are we just going outside, or are we going to another part of the castle? Because I know you can come out of the castle and it'll take you to, yeah, okay, just another side. It'll take you to different parts of the castle, so lots of different doors to go through and whatnot. So I want to go back in here, yeah. There we go. I'll try not to trigger the cutscene right now because I'm pretty certain. Well, there is two cutscenes. There's one cutscene when the king notices you, and he's like immediately like, huh, I feel like I've seen this person before. And it's like, maybe not, never mind. I think it's not in here, is it? No. So I'm trying not to trigger the trying to remember where he is actually. It's probably upstairs now that I think about it. I'm just trying not to trigger it yet. Luckily, I believe you have to speak to him for the actual proper cutscene to come through, so let's go upstairs. Ooh, camera. Oh, hang on. Oh, nice portrait. Is that the prince, or is that the king when he was young? I bet that was the king when he was young, if I had to guess. If I had to guess. Then again, no, that's the king. That's the king. Yeah, he's in here, so I don't want to go in there yet. Don't mind me, let me just raid your castle a little bit. It's fine. Let me see what wonders you have, what treasures you are hiding. What treasures? I mean, I know you're holding the mirror. I mean, we could just take the mirror. I could just take the mirror. So, there's that. Also, Munchie's going to get a bit of gameplay going on there as well very soon, actually. So, that's neat. We can't really do too much with Munchie anyway, but we might even encounter the hole soon, actually. But I don't want to go there yet. Granted, I'm pretty certain it won't trigger until you do what you need to do. Ooh, we're getting some okay stuff. We're getting some okay stuff. Now, I think this is where it takes you to another part of the castle. We might actually bump into the prince. Maybe. Because I think his room is out here somewhere. I'm not even sure if it'll let me in, actually. It might be locked. If this is the prince's room. Also, I think the treasures of Argonia is down there, but we can't go there yet. If this is his room, then I guess he will let me in. Well, let me in, as it's unlocked. Yeah, it's his room. So, there's the prince. Don't mind me. Let's see what he has to say. I say, who are you? I don't believe you are members of the castle staff. How dare you enter the room of the royal prince without permission? Do you not realize who I am? Honestly, what a nerve. I could call the guards in an instant, you know. If you don't want to be manhandled by them, then I suggest you leave immediately. Yeah, I'm scared. Also, I'm charmed. Get it? Big boy wonderland. Oh. Oh. Think you're a big boy, eh? There's a secret club out there, and it may be just what you're looking for. Actually, I don't know who. Who would be saying that? A girl or a guy? Okay, let's just say it's a guy trying to sell it for guys, so... We can't reveal the exact location here, but believe us, it's well worth the trip. If you happen to find it, make sure to ask for Puffy. She's a dynamite. Yeah, it's definitely a guy with a short fuse. I can't roll my R's, so forgive me. You'll have to roll your R's for me. Just lie back and let her work her magic. Believe us, you've never felt a pair like hers. Oh yeah. Jessica says hello. Oh yes, snuggling between them is like paradise on earth. You won't want to leave. I don't know what that's all about. Jeez! Of course he'd have a book like that. Anyway. Don't mind me. I'll just leave all your doors open, mate. I'm just gonna raid things, that's all I'm trying to do. So yeah, we bumped into Prince Charming. I mean, either way, we're gonna bump into him anyway, so better now than never, I suppose. Although the cutscene won't really be like, oh hey, you know, this is the second time we've met. It'll just be like, this is the first time we met, so it's fine. But I do like how he's like, yeah, I'm the prince. You know, how dare you type of thing. Yada yada. We can't go in here yet, can we? No, that's also another treasure actually. There's two treasure rooms if I remember correctly. So yeah, Gondia is a pretty big castle, honestly. Yeah, it's a pretty big castle, so I think we're just about done. There's probably more, but if I miss anything, it's fine. We're gonna be here for a little bit, so I can come back anyway. And if I really do miss something, I can just, you know, come back when I do the treasure hoard stuff. So, right, okay. So let's head down, and we'll go speak to the king. We won't say that we already saw the prince. It's fine. Oh, wait. Have I read these books? Let me check. Let me check. See if any alchemy's gone on here. It's a book entitled True Tales of the Truly Terrifying. Oh, that's a lot of teas. The following is an absolutely true story. I heard it from my friend's sister the other day. Is that right? About a month ago, she went mushroom hunting in a forest to the east. What was she, Mario? On her way back, she noticed that something was wrong. Birds were falling from the trees. Rabbits and fawns withered on the ground in agony. All of them were foaming at the mouth. Wow. That sounds like a riveting good time. The forest is usually a place of peace, but on this day it was more like a hell on earth. What fiendish power was behind this devilry? That's when she noticed the song, an eerie and grotesque voice, like nothing she's ever heard before, was issuing from holes in the ground. Moments later, her sight darkened, and she swooned. When she came to, she was back in her she's back in her own bed. A hunter had found her unconscious body and brought her back to the village. To this very day, she shudders to recall the scene. The worst part, she says, is that she can't get the words to the song out of her mind. Dig dug, dig dig dug. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I like that. That's a reference to the moles, and we already did that, so I kind of like that. I'm guessing they just heard the song, and they probably heard the boss singing and stuff, and it was so bad that everyone was just like collapsing on the ground because they want to hold their ears and stuff. So that's kind of funny. It's a book entitled Agility and You. Many items for increasing agility utilize the agility ring as a fundamental ingredient. Yep, like the meteor bracelet. Take Mercury's bandana, for example. It is made by combining something that protects your head with an agility ring. So I think it is literally just an agility ring and a bandana. Now, I'm going to hold off on this because I think meteor bracelet is better. And agility rings, I think eventually you might be able to buy them. But it's like, I'd prioritize meteor bracelet personally. Meteor bracelet is basically a stronger agility ring, but we need another agility ring, which I thought I had, but I guess I don't. Like, I thought we got two. There might be one in Trodain that we can't get yet, because I don't know. In my head, I'm thinking that there was one in Trodain, or there should have been. But, yeah. Not too sure, but I prefer to get Meteor Bracelet. I don't want to like use this agility ring and then I have to wait to get another 2 and like wait like way to the end of the game or something. So, but that's another recipe. If you want to do that, you can, but I just prefer the meteor bracelet. It's just a better agility ring. That's what it is. Oh, I didn't even see that there. What we got in here? It's a logbook entitled Prince Charmless Observation Log. March 23, the prince was captured this morning. He escaped from his room by fashioning a rope out of his curtains. Well, it sounds sort of resourceful, I guess. He was undoubtedly planning to head to the casino at Baccarat. The prince remains unrepentant. June the 4th, the prince was captured this afternoon. He hid himself inside a barrel, apparently with the intention of sneaking out of the city. He even prepared a special barrel with holes in the bottom, allowing him to move when nobody was looking. Oh man, he's trying all sorts of stuff, I'm guessing. The prince can be surprisingly resourceful. Yeah, it sounds like it. Did you ever think? Alright. Yeah, this also leads to the kingdom. Let's go speak to the king, shall we?
Your Majesty, are you feeling poorly? Did those travelers cause you some trouble?
No, I'm fine. One of them reminded me of someone, but I must be mistaken.
Is that right? Is that right? I look familiar, do I? Maybe we've met? No, we're definitely not met. Maybe he knows someone. I mean, we don't know much about the hero. Well, the game hasn't really revealed much about the hero. We don't know about his parents or anything. So who knows? He might know his parents. He could be a friend of the family. You know? You don't know. He might be the key. He might be like, oh, hey, I do know you. You're like you look like my friend. And it's like, I haven't seen him in years or something. We don't know what happened to him. Who knows? But we're not going to find out right now.
The magic mirror? But it's a precious royal heirloom. Why on earth do you require it? Explain yourself. I understand. However, as I have said, the magic mirror is a treasure of the royal family. I cannot simply give it to you.
I knew he'd say no.
C'est la vie, I suppose. It was a lot to ask.
So now what? How are we going to avenge my brother's death without that mirror?
If what you say is true, you must have survived a great many ordeals on your travels. That means your fighting skills must be on a par with those of my soldiers.
But Your Majesty, you can't possibly plan to use those travelers instead of royal guardsmen.
Well surmised, Chancellor. Listen to me carefully. I rule with a fair hand, but I cannot grant every request that is made of me. However, if the royal family owes someone a debt of gratitude, I consider it my duty to fulfill it. You need the magic mirror. Then accept my request. If you complete the task I set forth for you, you may have the mirror. Summon the prince!
At once, Your Majesty.
The request concerns my son, Prince Charmles.
Oh, it is Charmles. Well, looks like Charmless to me. And the way he spoke to me was, I mean, to be fair, I did just kind of walk into his room. That's besides the point. Still rude.
To become king of Argonia, one must undertake a special initiation ceremony. There is some risk to life and limb, and the prince is unwilling to do it. As a father, the thought of putting my own son in danger pains me. But he must pass the initiation if he is to succeed me to the throne. It is the tradition of our kingdom. I was considering sending a detail of royal soldiers to protect him during the rite. However, I fear it will ruin his reputation. So my request is this. You outsiders will accompany my son to the royal hunting ground. Naturally, this would remain completely confidential. It is vital that everyone believes my son passed the initiation on his own.
Your Majesty, Prince Charmles is...
What is it this time?
The prince has run off again. I'm extremely sorry, Your Majesty. This is all my fault. I'll bring Prince Charmles to Your Majesty as soon as we can find him. As your humble and faithful servant, I beg...
You incompetent fool! Please pardon my outburst. But we cannot continue this discussion without my son.
Well then. Yeah, I can see he's a lot more of a serious king as opposed to the last king that we met. Whereas, you know, Angelo calls him like a pansy. No, like, I get the feeling you wouldn't want to mess with King Clavius right here. What you guys got to say? Yankers. Well, I didn't see that coming, Gov. Still, if we want that magic mirror, I suppose we gotta do what we gotta do. I had been hoping that the Prince of Argonia would be a real Prince Charming. You know, strong but sensitive, gorgeous but modest, riding about on a white horse. But him? Him? Don't even get me started. There goes that little fantasy. And his name! Even his name annoys me. How do you pronounce it again? He seems to prefer Charmley, like he's some kind of foreign astrocrat, but he's a lot closer to Charmless if you ask me. I agree. Steady on. I hardly think it's his name that's to blame. I do. Angela, what do you have to say? Sometimes I'm so pleased I left the Abbey. I mean, look at me now, babysitting a prince who can't even wipe his own backside. Life doesn't get much better than this. True that. Although I like how they're saying this when we haven't technically, like, properly introduced ourselves to him, but maybe the game didn't think of that. I'm not too sure. But anyway, he's run away and we have to find him. So, before we get that cutscene that I mentioned with Jessica, we have to find... I'm trying to remember. One of these rooms is the room we need... Well, it's like right above his room. Is this his actual room? No, this ain't his room, right? No. But it's a room right above his room. And essentially, that's where Munchie comes in. So, have we been in here? I feel like we haven't. We're gonna quickly check this to see. Female royal official. Of course I never go anywhere without wearing my scholar specs. No, we haven't. They're simply perfect for an uncommonly quick-witted girl like me. But my hat, oh, it's a disaster. So hideously uncultured. If only I had a hat that reflected my superior intelligence as well as my spectacles do. I suspect that I could combine the scholar specs with a hat to make the perfect piece of headwear, but I simply couldn't bear to sacrifice them. What to do? I lie awake at night fretting about it. You know it isn't easy being a beautiful genius. Yeah, I think Bulmer would agree with you on that. A clever chap cap, a hat, and a scholar specs. I think we have that. We can actually make that if we want. So that's another recipe to the added to the book set. It's cute. What's in here? Is where I need to go? Yes, it is. This is where I need to go. Thought it was further up, actually. What are we going here? Ooh, actually, that's good because, well, one thing, cloak of evasion. Another recipe. I want to just check the defense. Okay, no. Exactly what you think. It's a magical cloak that enables you to dodge enemy attacks. That's really cool. That's really cool. It's like improves your dodging and stuff. Which, because to be fair, we don't really see the you know, the heroes dodge that much. Really, the only times I really see them dodge is when like a breath attack happens and it's like, oh, the missed attack or they dodge the attack. But yeah, there's a small hole in the wall. Send Munchie, yes. So something they don't explain, but they will, is Prince Charmles or Charmley or Charmoff, whatever your name is. Well, I don't even know what this place is, but he doesn't like lizards. So ironically enough, there's a lizard right here, and we have to nudge the lizard with Munchie. So I'm going to try and do it right. Okay. It's a little finicky. Like, you think he's going to go in the direction you want to go, and then he doesn't. So it is just kind of like... Does that count? Oh my god, that's so close, though. So close. You have to just basically nudge him in the, in that direction. Oh, mate! Mate. If I do this... Yeah, I need... I didn't want you to do that, but okay. Jesus Christ. Angle him correctly. Boom. Oh yeah, dead on. Burp.
Hmm? Is there something on my head? Ick! A lizard! What's it doing here? Get it out! Get it out!
And thus, our work here is done. Can I drop down here? No. The hole appears to be over the room below. Look through it. Yeah, if you wanted to, you could look through, and then you could see Charles in there. But I knew he was there, so... I don't feel bad at all, man. I don't feel bad at all. Oh boy. So yes, we have to pretty much protect the prince on this whole initiation, and by God, by God, like by God, you'll see. If you've never played this game, guys, you'll see. He's a pretty big brat, that's for sure. It's a pretty big brat, I'll say that. Anyway, our job is done, so we can pretty much go back to the king, I believe, now, and he should be there. The prince should be there waiting with the king, so... Yeah, we did that work for you. Now, can you give us the magic mirror? No? No, okay.
Ah, perfect timing. Allow me to introduce my son. This is Prince Charmles, the future king of Argonia.
Okay.
What is all this, father? Why are you wasting my time with this whiff-waff?
Excuse me?
They're going to protect you during the initiation. They will need to know who you are.
Initiation? Who said anything about the initiation? I don't recall agreeing to that. I hate lizards. How many times do I have to tell you?
Listen carefully, Charmles. Enough is enough. I am aware of your aversion to the initiation, but it remains your duty to complete it. You won't be able to marry Princess Medea until you prove your worth.
Oh, God. Right. He's the prince that's meant to marry Medea. I feel bad for her, Nan. Like, no. And, you know, I don't think Trode's even met the prince either. Like, Trode, man, save your daughter. Alright? Not this doofus.
Well, I don't care about getting married anyway.
Oh, there you go. That's fine. Medea deserves someone better anyway.
You're making a mistake, Charmels. I hear Princess Medea is, well, boom! You understand what I'm saying.
Wow!
Now, have you reconsidered?
You can leave me out of this, thank you.
Anyway, my son, do you realize what people say about you behind your back?
I bet they say all sorts of things, like your mother!
This is your chance to prove yourself, to show the world you are a man.
Ha ha!
These people can assure your safety. Well, Charmels, do you accept?
Yes? Wait, no. I mean, oh, I don't know.
I heard a yes. That's my prince. I'll ensure that everyone believes you're doing it on your own. You will leave now. Hide yourself in the wagon at the city gates and await your bodyguards.
Right now?
Chancellor, accompany Charmels to the gate. The prince is leaving for his initiation. Summon the royal guards. The prince must have a fittingly ostentatious send-off. Remember, he is leaving on his own.
It shall be as you wish, Your Majesty.
But wait! I'm not ready yet!
Get dragged. I like how the king doesn't even care.
I wish you luck. And remember, your mission is top secret. Charmels will explain the details of the initiation himself. Fulfill my request, and you have my word that the magic mirror shall be yours.
Oh well, what you gotta do. I get it. Like, he's a king, and especially since it's apparently one of, like, the most treasured part of the royal family, it is a bit to ask to just, like, give it to us, even if there's a mass murderer going along. You know, it's not my problem. You know what I mean? It's not affecting Argonia. Yeah, until the Omegas come and murders your son. Is it bad that I don't care if that happens? Spoiler alert, it doesn't, sadly, but yeah. See, I played this game, so I know how annoying he is, but my god, you guys, you're not going to see just yet. We're going to end the session here, actually, but you will, in the next part, you'll see just how irritating he is. Like, the kind of kid that you just want to, like, shove out the way, you know. Just kind of leave him somewhere and just don't come back. Leave him with the lizards. Just like, oh, I'm sorry, your prince got eaten by a lizard or something. Eaten by a lizard. How does that even? Somehow it happened. That's all you need to know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching Dragon Quest VIII. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. And if you did like the video, then give it a like. Much appreciated. Any comments, anything you want to put in the comment section below, you can leave them there, and I'll check and get back to you. Anyway, guys, thanks so much. See you guys next time.